Happy Sunday evening. Hope you guys are doing well. You guys know that I come to you. What's up on YouTube? What's up on Facebook? You guys know that I come to you every single Sunday night for a little live Q&A. And tonight's, I'm going to give you one tip tonight. One thing that I want you to stop doing. I'm going to let some people jump in. There's a lot of agents that are doing this one thing every single time when they call leads, when they try to set appointments. And I'm telling you, it'll benefit you if you stop doing it. So that's one thing we're going to address tonight. So as we do this, I want you guys to jump in. I want you to give me I want you to give me your feedback. What's up, Roth? I want you guys to give me your feedback. I want you to tell me what you're thinking. And I also want you to jump in and say, hey, dude, I have a question about this or that, because that's exactly why we do this every single Sunday night. So what's up, D-Red? What's up, Danny? All right, tonight is all about stop doing this one thing that everyone does, and it drives me crazy. Especially that one thing when your phone drops in the middle of a Q&A. All right, so I'm going to set you on the table. There's one thing that people are doing that they really should consider to stop doing, especially insurance agents. When you're calling leads, you're doing one thing that I need you to stop doing. What do you guys think it is? I want you to guess as you're waiting, as you're jumping in. I'm going to let a few people jump in and as we're about to go live. I want you guys to jump in and guess. What do you think? What do you think it is? What's that one thing that I want people to stop doing? What do you guys think it is? As you jump in on Facebook or as you jump in on YouTube. Sorry for the little bumpy ride there, Facebook, but we are back, man. I'm excited to come to you guys and address one simple thing. What's up, Dave? Dave's going to be out in Nashville this week. If you're an agent in Nashville and you're in an office and you want us to hook you up, man, and come by and say hello, make sure that you let us know if you're out there in Nashville. Jane says, ask them how they are. That's a good one, but I wouldn't say every person does that. But one thing that every person does, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and address it. One thing that every person does that I want the individuals that are doing it to stop doing it, and that is, drum roll please, you guys ready? The one thing, call without pausing initially. Or the other way around, Joshua. I would say the one thing that agents do that I want agents to stop doing is when you call someone, you are jumping in and, you know, saying, hey, Betty, my name's Cody. You know, I'm Cody with this company, whatever it is. There's a lot of things that I've already done wrong on this call that you guys can probably learn from. But the one thing that happens is you get to, you know, hey, what every agent says one simple phrase and they say one simple thing, and that is, hey, you wanted information, you know, about life insurance or final expenses, or you wanted a quote, or you wanted free information, or whatever it is. What's up, Jack? But the part that agents need to stop doing is immediately they pause. I think that's the biggest mistake that agents make when they call leads and they try to set appointments, is that they pause. They give a sentence or a phrase or a statement, and then they pause. What's up, Jack? They pause. Instead of being in control of the conversation, instead of being in control in the conversation, Dave, or instead of being in control of the conversation, Josh, they give a statement and then they pause. That pause is killing agents early in the call when they're calling leads. Simply because when you give that pause, Brian Chalmers, when agents they say a statement like, hey, you wanted a free quote, you know, hey, you put your information in online, you wanted a free quote in regards to life insurance. And then they pause, Joe. They pause. That pause is a killer. I'm at my home office, my office here at home. And if you're jumping in on YouTube, please give a thumbs up. If you're watching on Facebook, please share this thing out, man. Please, please, please keep sharing this thing out. Agents pause at the wrong time. When they jump in, you need to jump in. You need to tell them what you want to say, and then you need to ask a question. Rather, Joe, rather than saying, hey, my name's Cody, you just said that you wanted, some life insurance, or that you put your information in saying you wanted to buy life insurance. And then agents pause right there. And by doing that, when you pause without asking a question, or without being in control, or without giving them enough information yet, when you pause, you are giving the prospect an opportunity to insert an objection here, Brian, or here, Jane, or here, Joe, rather, Jack, Josh, Danny, Dave, rather than continuing all the way through. Hey, my name's Cody. Because one thing you do want to do is I always initially pause. I assume that I have the right person on the phone, and then I pause for acknowledgement. If the lead says Betty Smith, hello, Betty, and a lady answers, hello, Betty. Not, hey, I'm looking for Betty, or hey, my information says I need to talk to Betty Smith. Establish credibility immediately when you call them. Hello, Betty. Yeah, this is Betty. Especially when you assume and you know that it's her. Then, hey, my name's Cody. I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. Now, I'm the local field underwriter, and I've been assigned to your area. I'll be out in your area on Friday. Should I drop this information off? What do you think, in the morning or the afternoon? When you do it that way, you're having them respond to you, only responding to you after you've given them all the information that you want to give them. Number one, you've given them all the information that they need. And number two, after you've given them all the information, you're pausing after you've asked a question. This puts you in control of the call, number one. This has them answering your questions rather than you answering their questions. It eliminates the need for them to insert an objection early in the call. They may insert an objection once I get to that point in the call. That's way better for them to insert an objection at that point in the call rather than, hey, my name's Cody, you wanted life insurance. And they say, no, I'm not interested. They don't know anything yet. They don't know how you're going to give the information to them. They don't know that you never told them that, hey, I'm getting back to you because you requested information online about the new final expense programs. I'm the local field underwriter. You're saying you're getting back to them. You're assuming it's the right person. You're saying you're getting back to them rather than, hey, you did this. You're saying, hey, I'm getting back to you because they reached out. They requested something. Hey, I'm getting back to you. I'm getting back to you about your request. And then once that happens, hey, my name's Cody. I'm getting back to you, Brian. I'm getting back to you, Joe, about your request for the new final expense information. Now, I'm the local field underwriter. I'm assigned to your area. I'll be out in your area on Friday. Should I drop the information off in the morning or in the afternoon? This puts you in control of the call. This has them answering your questions because the pause is the death of the call. The pause, the dreaded pause, is the one reason why agents get objections early in the call. And it's not because it's a bad lead. It's because agents don't know how to field a call when they're calling leads. Am I right, Brian? Am I right, Josh? Am I right, Joe? What's up? What's up? What's up? Because now, almost every agent that calls leads will say this. It's a horrible thing to do. Hello, I'm looking for Betty Smith. Well, yeah, this is Betty. They may lie because you said you don't even know that you have the right person on the phone. So they may say, no, this isn't Betty when we know it is. Hey, my name's Cody Askins with Secure Insurance Group. Now, Betty, you said you wanted a quote to buy life insurance. And then we pause. That's the only reason why, Jane, that they say, hey, I'm not interested. Hey, I didn't do this. Hey, I never requested it. Hey, I can't afford it. Hey, I'm too busy. Hey, can you call me back? It's because you're pausing early in the call. I promise if you try this with your leads, you will see a huge improvement. Whether you're on YouTube or whether you're on Facebook, you will see a huge improvement when you're calling leads. If you stop pausing, because when you pause, it's like you saying, hey, Betty, please insert an objection here right now. You are begging leads that showed interest. It's always funny to me when agents say, hey, dude, these leads don't work, man. These leads don't work, and I'm having no success. So you know what? It must be, you know, these leads must not be any good. Or maybe sometimes, maybe sometimes the person actually requests information. Maybe they actually want the information. Maybe they're actually serious about what you're doing. Or maybe we just don't know how to call a lead. A lot of times it can be the agent's fault, Eric. Believe it or not, whether we want to admit it, a lot of times it's the agent's fault when we're calling leads and we don't have success with leads. Generally, when I call leads, if I don't get an appointment or if I don't get the outcome that I wanted, I blame me. I don't look to the lead. I don't look and start trying to blame other people. You know who I look at? I look at Cody Askins and say, you know what? What could I have done differently? When you're calling leads, the dreaded pause is killing agents. By giving a statement or saying, hey, Betty, you know, I'm the insurance guy. You wanted to buy life insurance. You know, you filled out a form online saying that you wanted to buy life insurance. You don't know that they want to buy life insurance yet, and they don't know that either yet. This is something I've preached to all the agents that I do coaching sessions with, agents I talk to. What's up, Douglas? Is, hey, a lead is someone that has some level of interest, and you never know what that level of interest is. It's your job to take a lead, whether it has a high level of interest and they're ready to buy, very rare, because who comes across like that? Or if they are high level of interest, it almost worries me. As an agent, it should worry you. If they have a high level of interest, that means that they probably responded in other places. They may let everyone see them. That almost worries me. Because believe it or not, most agents don't get this, Wayne. Most agents don't understand this, Douglas, is, hey, the harder the lead is to get in front of, the better of a lead it actually is. And the harder they are to get in front of, the better of a client they will actually be long term. If you think back, your best clients weren't the clients that just rolled over and said, hey, dude, I need you to come see me, Vince. The best leads in the world are not the ones that said, hey, I want to buy right now. Every lead has some level of interest. My best clients ever, Tommy Mack, my best clients ever were the ones that were the most difficult to get in front of, or the most difficult to keep on the phone, or the most difficult to close. That's what I notice. That's what I notice, and hope you guys are probably noticing the exact same thing. That's what I notice. When I call leads, the toughest ones are the best. The one thing that we're talking about tonight is that agents need to stop doing this one thing, and that's the dreaded pause. Hey, Betty. Hey, I'm looking for Betty. I hate that question anyway. They answer the phone. Hey, Betty. Betty, my name is Cody. I'm getting back to you. I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. Now, Betty, I'm the local field underwriter. I've been assigned to your area there in Springfield. I'll be out there on Friday. Should I drop this information off in the morning or the afternoon? That script works, but the script that 90+% of agents say, hey, I'm looking for Betty. Hey, Betty, my name's Cody Askins with Secure Insurance Group. I'm an insurance agent. You said that you filled out a form saying that you wanted to buy life insurance, and I'm supposed to give you a quote. Not only do we say stupid stuff, but then we pause. We pause, and when we pause, you are asking that lead, that prospect, that potential client, you are asking them to insert an objection right now. Early in the call, it's way too early to begin with. You're asking them to insert an objection by pausing Tommy Mack, McCaslin, Jane, Joshua, James, Wayne, Douglas, Vince. We are getting them to insert an objection, all because we don't know how to take control of a call, all because I don't want to get an objection right off the bat, because when you get, I'm not interested, when you get, I can't afford it, when you get, I'm broke, when you get, I don't have time, when you get, call me back, when you get, I didn't do it, they don't mean any of it. They don't know anything yet. They don't have enough information to know whether they should get the information, keep talking to you, Joe, let you in their home. But when agents pause, it's the death of a call. You know what I'm saying, Thomas? You know what I'm saying, Daniel? It's the death of a call. When agents call, say something dumb, and then we pause. We are asking the price. It took me years to learn this. And I wish DJ, I wish I'd have known. Tommy Mack, I wish I'd have known it sooner. Agents pause. They say something dumb. They don't act like they don't know if they got the right person on the phone or not, which that doesn't help with your instant credibility. They give too much information. They talk too much. They assume that the person's ready to buy right now, and they're not. Every lead has some level of interest. It's our job to gauge interest, and just, if your job's to set an appointment, then just get in front of them. Who cares? But agents pause. It's the dreaded pause. Hey, you fill out a form online saying you want to buy life insurance. You don't know if they want to buy life insurance yet. Quit saying that. And then you pause. You give a dumb statement, and then we pause, and then we blame the lead. Do not stop doing this one thing for me. Stop pausing. What I need you to do is, number one, read the script that your vendor should be giving you. Henry. I guarantee you, dude, Henry's a brilliant agent up in Ohio, and I guarantee you that dude doesn't call a lead and say and ask like, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so. And then I bet he doesn't say, hey, this is Henry Meinberg from such and such insurance office. You filled out a form saying you wanted to buy life insurance. He doesn't, number one, he knows he's got the right person on the phone, and he assumes he does. He doesn't give too much information. He doesn't assume that everyone's ready to buy right off the bat when we have no clue yet. Every lead has some level of interest, and every level of interest is different. And he doesn't pause and allow the prospect to insert an objection here, please. By pausing, we are not taking control of the call, Tom, on YouTube. Jane, Josh, McCaslin, Lauren, J, Vince. We are giving them an excuse to insert an objection here. I'm with you, brother. Dude, Henry doesn't do those things because Henry's a seasoned freaking veteran that's a stud. He doesn't say, hey, insert an objection here. What he does is he takes control of a call. Hey, I'm looking for Betty. Hey, lady answers the phone. Hey, Betty. Yeah, this is Betty. My name's Henry. I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. I'm the local field underwriter. I've been assigned to your area. Now, Betty, I'm going to be out in your area on Friday. Should I drop this new information off in the morning or in the afternoon? It's not rocket science. And if you get an objection, I'd much rather get it later in the call, Austin Buchanan. I'd rather get the objection at the end of the call when they actually know why you're calling, rather than you spitting something out assuming that they're ready to buy, and then them saying, hey, I'm not interested. Hey, I can't afford it. Hey, I need you to call me back. Dude, there's no proof that they can't afford it yet. It may be $8 a month. They have no idea. Quit believing people when they say, hey, I'm not interested. They don't know anything yet. They don't even mean what they're saying. Just ignore it. Or, hey, when they say, I'm broke, I can't afford it. Dude, they don't even know what broke means. Broke is different to every person I ever talked to, Austin Buchanan. Dude, I'm with you, brother. We need to stop pausing when we call leads. There's a multitude of things that we can fix, but if agents would stop pausing when they call leads and they would simply just get to the point, say you're getting back to them because they put in a request. Don't sound like a telemarketer. I don't even ask them how they are because it's irrelevant. You don't even know them. You could act like you care, but they're not going to believe you yet, right? Hey, my name's Cody. I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. Now, Betty, to put your mind at ease, I'm the local field underwriter. I'll be out in your area on Friday. I've got to deliver this information to other people in your area as well. Social proof. Now, Betty, should I drop this information off? What do you think? In the morning or in the afternoon? It ain't rocket science, guys. It's easy. It's simple, but it's not. I mean, dude, I say all the time, it's simple, but it ain't easy, dude. This is easy, too. This is simple, and it's easy. Agents make the mistake of inserting a pause after a statement. And what you're saying to the prospect is, I don't know what I'm doing. I lack anytime you say, hey, I'm looking for Betty. My name's Cody, Askins with Secure Insurance Group out of Springfield, Missouri. You put your information online. You said you wanted to buy life insurance. Most people say that. You guys look at them nuts. You guys probably think I'm crazy, but most agents, that's what they say. And when we do this, what we're telling the prospect is, hey, we don't have confidence in our sales ability. We don't think that you're actually going to meet with us. I'm not sure that you're going to say yes. So do me a favor and please insert an objection here early in the call, because that's what most other people do too. And I'm kind of expecting you to do that. When you expect someone to do something, they generally end up doing it. And when you assume and expect them to insert an objection because you're pausing, they're probably going to insert an objection because you're pausing. I'm not going to go too long. I'm going to go about 23 minutes tonight. I do this every Sunday night, live Q&A. I give something specific for insurance agents. Sometimes I go 30 minutes. Sometimes I go as long as an hour. I've been 2 hours on these. Sometimes we get a lot of engagement, a lot of questions, and sometimes we'll go 2 hours, Jack. We've been 90 minutes, Douglas. You never know, Henry. Austin, sometimes we'll go 75 minutes. But the point of tonight's is, if I can ask you to stop doing one thing, I would ask you to stop pausing. Take control of a call. Act like you've done this before. Assume that you're going to get the outcome that you want. And quit asking them to insert objections. When you're not in control, you're not sure what you're going to say, and you give a dumb statement, a blanket statement that applies to everyone when you don't know what level of interest they have. You have no idea. We do it to every person we call. And you know what? I blame me for not telling you sooner. How about that? I won't even blame you guys for not knowing any better, or for other agents, for 95% of agents not knowing how to call leads. Dude, from now on, this day forward, I'm going to blame Cody Askins, and I'm going to come on video and fix it. I've called hundreds of thousands of leads over the last 9 years. Even back before I was an insurance agent, I was an intern at a local insurance office. And guess what? I used to call the phone book for agents back then before I even knew you couldn't. I didn't know any better. So I made a ton of calls. And when you make a lot of calls and you actually want to have really good results when you make calls, and you try to figure things out, like the right things to do, and not just doing things just to do it, you start to actually do the things that you know that you should do. So I'm going to close up a little early tonight. Selling my grandpa. I love my grandpa. He's a Baptist pastor in Arkansas. But tonight was all about making sure that you don't do that one thing that's killing a lot of agents with calling leads. Agents are calling leads, and they're pausing, and they're asking the prospect to insert an objection right now, please. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. I promise you'll have better luck. Like, I don't care if I got to call your leads for you. Quit screwing it up. I'll call them if I have to. But quit pausing. Get control of a call. Know what to do and know what to say. You say, well, dude, I don't know what to do and what to say. Well, I've created a page on our website, and this isn't me asking you to do anything. This page is free. It's called How to Close Our Leads, and it's on our website for free. It's under the Leads tab on our website, and it is free. It's called How to Close Our Leads. You can go there and you can check that page out because, again, it's free. And there's a ton of free stuff on that page. I'm going to call it free lead calling training. It's at this link that I'm going to throw in on YouTube, and I'll also throw it in on Facebook. So from now on, do me that favor. Don't pause. Don't pause. Take control of calls, Matthew Murray. Dude, that's the big. I'm going to recap real quick. I've got about 30 minutes. I'm going to recap real quick. The one thing that agents do, I'm going to give you an example of what a normal agent does when they call leads. Hey, I'm looking for Betty. Hey, Betty, this is Cody Askins with Secure Insurance Group. I saw that you put your information in online and you said that you wanted to buy life insurance. And that's it. They pause, and then the prospect inserts an objection right there because the agent begged them to insert the objection, Matthew, because the agent didn't know what they were doing when they made the call. They paused, and the pause is the death of the call. It shows that you don't have confidence to keep a conversation. You don't have confidence to ask for their business, and you don't have confidence. I mean, because that's the first reason. That's the first thing is, like I said, I say it all the time. Every lead has some level of interest. And every lead's level of interest is different. Most agents, Francisco, assume that every lead is ready to buy. That's really dumb. And the pause, the dreaded pause, is killing agents. It's the death of the call. So that was the example of a bad call. Now here's the example of a good call. Lady answers the phone. Hello. Betty. Hey, Betty. Yeah, who is this? Betty, this is Cody. I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. Now, Betty, I'm the local field underwriter, and I'll be out in your area on Friday. Should I drop this information off in the morning or in the afternoon? You noticed a big difference. I didn't assume they were a rookie mistake. I didn't pause and have them insert an objection. And I finished with I gave them the information they needed, and I finished with a question, because when I make a call, I want to give them the information. I don't want to allow them to insert an objection, Francisco. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, we'll hook you up with some leads, man. Either message me on Facebook, message me on Messenger and give me your phone number, or you can call into our office and I'll hook you up. So we'll definitely get you some leads, man. Appreciate you, buddy. That was the example of a bad call and the example of a good call. The title of this video is Stop Doing This One Thing When Calling Leads. It's the pause. The pause is the death of your call, and it's the death of your business. Leads only work when the agent knows how to work them. Like Francisco, he's putting in a lead order right now because our leads are freaking gold when an agent knows what they're doing. Anyone can have success. You just got to know how to have success, and you got to know when to not get objections from people when they're actually, a lot of times, they're avoidable. So that's my message to you tonight. I'm going to jump off. That's my message to you tonight. Stop pausing after you give a dumb statement and allowing them to insert an objection. I gave you an example of a bad call, and I gave you an example of a right call. Now the rest is up to you. You know what I'm saying, Francisco? You know what I'm saying, Josh Miller? It's the pause. It's the dreaded pause that I get that I'm giving you guys. If you're just not joining, I'm fixing to end this thing, but you're going to have to go back and watch this, because the one thing that agents do that they don't know that it's dumb to do, is they assume that everyone's ready to buy. Alexis, what's up? And they insert a pause. And when they insert a pause, they're asking for an objection. I gave you an example of a bad call, and I gave you an example of a good call. It's your guys' job to make the right call, to not assume that everyone's a buyer right off the bat. That's dumb. To not say, hey, you filled out a form online to buy life insurance. That's also really dumb. And then you gave a statement and paused. This is what most agents do. This is what most agents do, Matthew. They assume that everyone's ready to buy. They give a statement, and then they pause. And when we pause, we are asking the client to insert an objection here right now, please. That's what we're doing. Rather than the right call, which is, hey, I'm getting back to you about your request for the new final expense information. Now, Betty, I'm the local field underwriter, and I'll be out in your area on Friday. So should I drop this information off? What do you think, the morning or in the afternoon? You know what I'm saying, Francisco? Dude, when you work those 30 leads that we're about to hook you up with, do me a favor. Don't pause. All right, you guys have an awesome week. Have an incredible, incredible week. Don't you like to throw in their birthday so they remember sending in the request? If I have to. If I have to mention the birthday or the hobby or the favorite color or the PDF, their final arrangement guide or whatever they got, if I have to remind them, then I will. But I don't always, because I don't think I honestly need it unless they can't remember and I need to help them. So quit pausing. Make the right calls. Leads work when you know how to work them. You're welcome. This is what we do. If you're joining on Facebook, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. If you're subscribed to our YouTube, make sure you like our Facebook. Let's hang out, Joe, in Nashville. What about you, Jane? I want to hang out with you guys in Nashville at this wealth conference where we're going to teach a lot more than just not to pause. So the moral of the story, don't pause. It's bad for business. Have an awesome night. Have an incredible week. Don't pause. When you pause, destroys a call. Thank you guys for watching on Facebook. Please share this thing out. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? Get over on Facebook. You can not only follow the page, you can like the page, you can follow what we're doing, you can message me on Messenger, all of it. Just do me a favor. Please stop pausing. It's the death of your call. It'll hurt your leads, it'll hurt your business, and you'll make less money because you're pausing. This is what I do. I help agents, and I'm going to keep helping you. Thanks for watching.